Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Welcome back to Coastal Living. Are you ready? Buck Days is around the corner, and we're here to talk about it. Joining me is Johnny Filippello with the Buccaneer Commission. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Well, we get very excited. To me, this is a staple event here in the Coastal Bend. We look forward to the parade, we look forward to the rodeo, and all the great stuff that it entails. And as of last year, things have kind of gotten switched up. We have a whole different game going on.
That's right. So
Tell
in
us
our
about it.
83rd year, we've really focused to bring everything together at the American Bank Center this year. So April 30th through May 10th, the carnival will be right outside the arena. We'll drive the parade into the arena and have a stadium show again like in the old days at Buck Stadium. And the exhibit hall will have shopping. So we'll have Treasure Island, which will take over about 76,000 square foot of shopping
Nice.
and other activities that are free for families to enjoy. So really a fun convergence on the American Bank Center to make it all come together this year.
Perfect. And we did experience a change in the route here. So what are we looking at? We're starting at American Bank Center?
Yeah, very minor change from last year. Obviously, the bridge last year caused us to make some changes, but instead of starting and going in the exhibit hall, we'll drive through the arena, sell a $10 ticket to enjoy the parade from inside the air conditioning American Bank Center Arena, which is nice.
Nice, by the time that heat comes, right?
And then the route itself really won't change much from there. There'll be one little tweak on Chaparral Street, but other than that, it'll finish at Staples just like it did last year.
Nice.
So.
I'm wondering how many people didn't get the memo last year and were waiting out on Leopard
Hopefully
Street
they
with
all
their
did.
lawn chairs and their barbecue pits.
Hopefully they did.
Well, we have the map there, and it's public knowledge now, so make sure you get that information and find out where you want to settle down. I heard a rumor about some robotics that we can expect this year. Tell me about that.
So Citgo came on board as our presenting sponsor this year, and part of their involvement was allow us to bring STEM education to our programming. So the first weekend of Buck Days in the Convention Center, we'll have robotics rodeo for kids.
Very cool.
We'll have, it's with First in Texas, which is a huge organization for robotics competitions. We'll have the Lego League for the smaller kids and the First Tech Challenge for the junior high and high school kids to compete with about $15,000 in cash and prizes for up for stakes, so it should be fun.
That is a huge deal. And for those who aren't aware, it's kind of a new thing, the STEM, which is similar to like sort of a science fair situation, but it's science, technology, engineering,
and mathematics.
And some people even put arts in there as well.
That's right.
It's very interesting. It's a way that the schools are sort of engaging the children and getting them to find creative things and make them educational, which is great.
Yeah, what's neat about this program is not only are they building the robots and having them perform tasks, but they're actually going through public speaking competition and answering questions from judges on what they did and to create their robot.
Awesome. A very developmental experience for these kids. And then, of course, I always look forward to the music. So what can you tell us about the concert lineup this year?
Yeah, so we're finalizing it now. The end of February, we'll make the announcement. We're excited to have you back as the national anthem singer.
I love it. It's an honor.
Year. And for the rodeo itself, we continue to grow. We're one of 20 that will be televised nationally live on RFD TV and the Cowboy Channel, which is pretty exciting for us.
Nice.
And the other big change I think that's important is rodeo fans will have a finals this year on Sunday. So we'll crown a true champion in the arena on Sunday, award them one of our surfboards that's logoed up and branded. And
I love it.
Make it a fun way to close out Buck Days. So.
Do you put horns on the surfboard so it kind of goes with the rodeo theme?
a buck and marlin. So
there you go. That makes sense. Yeah. All right, and you mentioned Citgo being a huge supporter. Organizations like that, groups that are able to sponsor a big part of these events are very impactful. Tell me about what that means.
That's
to you.
right. So Citgo's been a longtime partner. They really stepped up this year to come together and help us bring this new concept of everything happening at the American Bank Center. And really, at the end of the day, we have about 70 corporate partners that work with us year-round, and they're all doing it to not only help put on these great events, but to raise money for scholarships. So we were able to award about $150,000 last year. We think we can do more this year.
Oh yeah, of course.
1.3 million total to date. So
amazing.
It's exciting times. So.
Well, congratulations on that. And I mean, you guys have been, you mentioned 80-something years that we've been doing the rodeo?
83 years.
83 years, one of the longest standing.
That's right. Buck Days, 83 years. years. The rodeo's only been around about 27. But
Really?
Yeah, so
And is this the first year that you'll be televised?
it is. It
Oh,
is.
that's so exciting. And where can we catch that? You mentioned it.
RFD TV and the Cowboy Channel, which are, if
Awesome.
you have DirecTV or Dish, it's readily available for you.
Oh, well, that's great for some that just can't make it out there.
That's right.
And this is such a fun event. I love taking my son to this event. He got to go behind the scenes with me before singing the anthem.
right.
But I think any seat in the house is the perfect seat. But it's so neat to see, you know, those are our roots. That's where we came from,
Absolutely.
the Cowboys and Texas and, you know, rounding up the cattle and all that good stuff. It's just a fun experience. And then I love the mutton busting.
Mutton
Did I say
busting,
that
that's
right,
right.
with the kids?
March 1st, we'll start the online registration. It sells out in no time. So
if you have one of those aggressive children who's convinced that they can win that contest, you better start training them now on the back of your big dog or something.
That's right. That's right.
Awesome. So let's go over the details. When can we look forward to seeing Buck Days this year?
Yeah, so April 30th to May 10th will be the full run of Buck Days. The rodeo will be May 7th through 10th. The
Perfect.
Parade Pachanga, which we're calling the stadium show,
Nice.
is May 2nd, along with the Navy Army Night Parade. So.
Awesome. And we look forward to that musical announcement. So you tell us when you're ready and we'll be
All
talking
right,
about it.
We'll be back soon.
Thank you, Johnny. Thanks for everything you do to make this dream a reality. Buck Days is something we all look forward to every year, a great event that brings the community together. So thank you for all the hard
Thank
work
you
you
so
put
much.
into that.
Appreciate it.
All right.